Okay, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Now, Campfire will be uploaded soon. That anime Campfire, the Isekai, along with me doing the new season of Hell's Paradise. But this, it's time to talk about one of my. This one I think is a hidden gem in the winter. A romantic comedy that I started watching, and I was like, huh. Of course, I'm referencing Tomo-chan is a girl. Now, more or less, the show basically follows Tomo, Ayazawa, and Jun, who do everything together. They train at a dojo, karate, and have a fun day out. And they're best friends. Until Tomo finds that she's in love with Jun. But he doesn't regard her in that way. So she confesses his feelings to him. She doesn't see it. He doesn't see it that way. And she has to find a way to show him that she is a girl and that she loves him. Now, this show, you have Tomo, you have Jun, you have their parents. We also have other characters that I want to say, holy shit, these characters are amazing. So let's go down the right. So you have, oh, by the way, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. I just figured I'd mention that. You have Tomo, you have Jun, but then you have a character like Mizuzu. Oh my god, this character. She is, without a doubt, one of my faves. She has that goth, kind of depressing, doesn't really talks quiet, doesn't show her emotions too often, kind of feel. But she's Tomo's best friend. But the way she goes about things, it's like, in a sinister way, which I love. There's her, and there's the other favorite female character in this show. And of course, I'm referencing Carol. Oh my god. This character, Carol Alston. Let's beside the fact that I found out recently the Japanese voice actor that plays her, she does the English dub too. So now we have an anime where the person who plays this character, who voices the voice, is doing it in 2 languages. Unheard of. But Carol's another one. She's very bubbly, the things she says and she does early on in the show and later in the show, I love. She's just so But these characters play these roles so well. And I was like, wow. It had me feeling like I care. Like I really care about them. I want to see what's going on with them. And what kind of other things are happening to their character in the show. Now, also her mother, and we're also introduced to Tanabe, who's another character who just, well, no, his name is Tatsumi. He tries to go with Mizuzu, and she just says, "No, get the fuck out of here." Yeah, I just wanted to do him. And then there's also Carol's cousin, who has a thing for him as well, which is shown up later in the show. But just the way these characters mingle, and they bring about to the ultimate conclusion between Tomo and Jun. In the show, I was like, wow, this is great. Then it kind of had me teary-eyed a little bit. But it was just such a refreshing take. Because, most romantic comedies, yeah, they go in this way, and they have all the tropes and whatnot. But I just found this show to have a good conclusion, and how we started off and we ended it. It was similar to The Angel Next Door. Here's the difference, though. That's a drama. That's not a romantic comedy. This is a romantic comedy. And that one, people were saying, oh, I didn't follow the manga, they were complaining about. But this one I found a little bit better. I thought the characters were more real. I found them more believable. And you could tell that they cared for one another, especially when it concerns the relationships. You know, June and Tomo, and then you have Carol's cousin and her. So I thought it worked. So I can't give this anything less than 9 out of 10. Sure, there's been others. There have been other shows, but I thought this was done perfectly and to a T. And I think this is better than most romantic comedies that we've been getting. Like Bunch of Girlfriend and God knows what else. I thought it was classic. I thought it was true. And it made you believe that these friends of Tomo were helping her. Helping her to stick with June. To get him to say, okay, he loves her. And he announces it towards the end of the season. And they have a, you know. But the comedy's there. The romance is there. I just thought this was a complete package. And how refreshing is it to get a tomboy? Now, let's not sugarcoat this. Tomo's hot. Yeah, she's pretty. You take a look at her in the show. I mean, I'm not joking around here. She's pretty hot. I'm going to just say it right now. For a tomboy who has short hair and practices karate, I mean, really, that's what she practices karate. She's pretty hot and cute at the same time. And I thought it was done very well, very classic, very funny. So, hell, I'll even give this a 9.5 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10. Because, I mean, still, I gotta say that, you know, certain things are kind of dubious. There are certain things that happen in the season that were like, you know, weird. But I thought the music was great. Plus, you know, the animation was not tremendous, but still was decent. So that's probably why I would give this a 9.5 or a 9 out of 10 instead of full 10 out of 10. But the music was great. And the story was great. And the characters were great. My advice to everyone, go watch this show. It's funny. It's romantic. The characters are really likable. I really feel that way in my bones. I find them to be likable. Now, it's true, Mizuzu and Carol are like similar characters, but I think Carol is a completely... We've seen characters like that before, but not in this extent. And not shown this way. So I definitely think everyone should go see it when you get a chance. Go see Tomo-chan as a Girl. It's a great romantic comedy. I think it will clean a lot of people's palates, considering a lot of the other shows out there. But this is Milan Kai 922. Go see Tomo. Because you don't, she'll punch you in the face. I'll see you guys later.